Hello, this is Trevor with Embers Fireplaces and Grills. Today what we're going to show you is how to install Napoleon's brand new electric fireplace, their EFL 50-inch linear fireplace, and we're kind of going to show you how you can install it in your own home. To start, we'll figure out what tools you're going to need, and that's really going to depend on the type of install you're going to do. We have two different ways to install this fireplace. You can surface mount it, much like you would a television, hang a television on the wall, or you can recess it and kind of do a build out in the wall like we're doing here in this particular case. Of course, doing a surface mount like a television is going to be the easiest. So kind of pretend here if this was all wall and you're just mounting it right on the wall. Napoleon gives you this wall hanging bracket here. Now what you're going to want to do is put this on the wall, and then you're going to locate your studs, and then you're going to level this off, and then here you're going to screw this bracket into two studs that you can find. And then on these two clips, there's two openings on the back of the fireplace. It literally just hangs right on this bracket, and then your fireplace is installed and you plug it in. Now if you have a loose wire visible, Napoleon also gives you this wired concealed housing here, and this is going to go right on the wall too and hide your wiring. So if you're just plugging it in, doing a simple basic install, you can do that with two people in a matter of a few minutes with a stud finder and then a drill gun. So it's very simple. Now we'll kind of get into doing a recessed mount style. So of course the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have a framed out opening. It does fit in a standard 2x4 wall, and then have your opening ready. And then from there we're going to kind of show you how you recess it and install it into the wall. So we'll go over how to do that now. Okay, so here we have the fireplace itself staged and ready. What we have to do is we have to install these wall hanging brackets on the side of the fireplace themselves. And we have to put these on here, and then this is what actually fastens to our wall, which keeps the fireplace fixed and in place. But in order to do that, we have to remove this glass frame. So what we're going to do now is show you how to remove the glass frame off of the fireplace and get it ready for installation. Okay, so here we have the unit itself. Basically what we have to do is we have to take two screws here and here. These two things need to be removed, and we need to do that on each side. So a total of 4 screws we have to remove to take the glass off. So we'll go ahead and take these screws off now for you. Okay, so now we have the 4 screws removed. Okay, so now this is the front side of the fireplace. So we had a total of 4 screws, 2 on each side, and then we have 4 screws on the top side of the fireplace here that need to be removed. So all together we have a total of 8 screws. So we'll go ahead and take these 4 screws off the front of the fireplace as well. Okay, so now this metal bracket comes off, which is what holds the glass front in place. And we'll go ahead and slide the glass off here. Here it is here. Now we have the front off. The glass frame is off of the fireplace. So the glass frame actually overlapped here. So now that this is off, we have room to put these 2 brackets on. So we already installed 1 on this side, and we already installed 2 on the other side. So 1 bracket basically goes right here. That's going to mount to the wall. So we'll put that on, show you how you put that on now. Okay, so you can see it's pretty straightforward. And we'll kind of show you a look here. So we have this bracket here, 2, and we have those are on both sides of the fireplace, and that's what we're going to secure to the wall. So now we'll actually put it in the wall and secure it and show you how we do that. Okay, so here we have the fireplace with the glass front removed, and all 4 of our mounting brackets are installed. Now one thing we haven't talked about is electrical. Is you're going to get a wire here on the side. Now here we just have a hollow cavity in our showroom, so it's no big deal for us to just plug this right in behind it here. But if you're at home and you're tight on space, you can hardwire a 110 line directly to the fireplace. That way you don't have a cord to mess with as an option. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck this back here. and again, you're going to want to use 2 people for this, just to make sure you're doing it safely. Is you're going to want to put this in to the cavity here. Okay, so now it's in the cavity, and basically all we do is screw 4 screws on all 4 corners, and your fireplace is fixed in place. So we'll show you how to do that now. So here we have our screw gun, and we're just going to go ahead and screw in this bracket. And of course, it goes without saying, you're going to want to make sure that where you're screwing on this wall mounting brackets is obviously going into a stud and not just empty drywall, because you will have problems as far as the weight of the fireplace. So there's 2 screws. We'll do the right side here. Okay, so all 4 of our mounting brackets are secured in place. Now what we have left to do is fill it with our media, our ice cubes or our crushed glass, and then put the face back on, plug it in, and we're finished. Okay, so this is what you get at home. This is just going to come with the fireplace. You can see it kind of looks like clear ice cubes or almost like diamonds, and that's just going to sit in this ember bed here. So all we do is fill this in, and then we're ready to put the glass back on, and it's ready to use. So we've put our ice cubes or our crushed glass or fake diamonds, whatever you want to call them, we put them in. You kind of stack them how you want. So now we're ready to put the glass frame on, and it's ready to be finished. Now before we do that, you want to test it to make sure your power's working and everything. So there is an on-off switch right on the bottom here, so we'll go ahead and turn that on. So the unit is working and functional. So now we're ready to put the finish back on. Okay, so now we've set the glass frame in place, and it's literally just going to slide down and it hooks right into place on the fireplace itself. Okay, so now that we have the unit on, this bracket sits right on here, and we have 4 screws along the bottom. They're going to screw back to the fireplace itself and hold the top in place just to make sure nothing happens. And it's a little tight back here because we're so close to the wall that we're going to have to use a hand screwdriver to screw these back into place. So now our top bracket is securely in place, and you can see when I try to move the fireplace it's fairly fixed, but we still have our 2 screws to secure on each side. So we'll go ahead and do that now. So we have all 4 corners on. We turn the fireplace on. You can see our glass front is fully fixed on here, and our unit is 100% installed and ready to use. One of the few changes Napoleon's made, you probably noticed that the vents are up front here. Visually, you know, some of our customers aren't crazy about that, but the reason these were put on the front instead of off the top is it allowed we're able to get another inch closer to the wall. So we're literally only a ½ inch off of the wall. So it's as close to a flush mount as you can possibly get, much like an LED TV would be. We see improvements in the burner. You get orange and blue coloration as well, and you can vary those colors. So that's going to be in a separate video that you can watch on the product overview and how to use the fireplace, your remote settings, and things like that. But this was just a quick overview to show you how to install this at home. So thanks for checking out our video. If you have any questions, you can call or text our sales staff at 805-952-5440, or you can check out our website at www.blazingembers.com. And thanks for checking out our video today.